It may surprise you to learn that eating the wrong kind of nuts on a regular basis can increase your risk of cardiovascular disease by up to 48%, especially if you're an older person. This isn't just speculation. It's based on years of research published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology. The truly alarming part is that some of the most commonly consumed nuts, those that are easy to find in kitchen cabinets, can quietly raise your blood pressure, trigger inflammation, clog your arteries, and even contribute to cognitive decline. Many seniors include these nuts in their daily diet because of the widespread belief that all nuts are healthy. But not all nuts are created equal. One particular nut, which will be named later, has been shown to elevate a chemical in the body that, when consumed frequently, can lead to long-term damage to the kidneys, liver, and brain. Low-carb dieters often praise this nut for its nutritional value, yet regular consumption may be harming the aging body in ways that aren't immediately obvious. The good news is you don't have to swear off all nuts. In fact, some are incredibly beneficial for seniors, helping to boost heart health, maintain strong bones, support brain function, and even improve digestion. This guide will walk you through which nuts are actually supporting your health, and which ones could be silently working against it. Let's start with almonds. These are more than just a convenient snack. They are a bone-strengthening powerhouse. Rich in calcium and vitamin E, almonds play a key role in keeping bones dense and healthy. As we age, bone density naturally decreases, making fractures more likely and recovery more difficult. After the age of 65, the rate of bone loss increases significantly, but just a quarter cup of almonds daily can provide around 97 milligrams of calcium, enough to slow down this decline. What makes almonds even more powerful is their magnesium content. Magnesium is a nutrient that many older adults lack, and it's essential for transporting calcium into the bones rather than letting it calcify in the arteries. This transport function is crucial because calcified arteries contribute to heart disease, a major risk for seniors. The monounsaturated fats in almonds are another major plus. These healthy fats help lower LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, and support overall cardiovascular health. Seniors are encouraged to consume 15 to 20 almonds per day, ideally raw or dry roasted without salt. The high fiber content, about 3.5 grams per serving, also supports digestive health by helping prevent constipation, a condition that affects nearly 40% of people over the age of 65. But the benefits of almonds don't stop there. A study by Tufts University found that almonds can help protect brain cells from oxidative damage, a process linked to aging and cognitive decline. If you're buying almonds, choose those with the skin still on. The skins contain flavonoids that work with vitamin E to double the antioxidant power of the nut. One word of caution: almonds must be thoroughly chewed before swallowing. For older adults, especially those with swallowing difficulties, whole almonds can be a choking hazard. Take the time to chew slowly and completely to avoid this risk and to ensure your body can absorb all the nutrients. Now, let's talk about walnuts. Often referred to as brain food, walnuts are rich in nutrients that specifically support cognitive health. Their shape even resembles a human brain, and that's not just a coincidence. Walnuts contain alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid that plays a key role in brain function. Omega-3s help maintain the structure of brain cell membranes and promote smooth neurotransmission, which is vital for memory, focus, and mental flexibility. These benefits are especially important for seniors, as age-related decline in cognitive performance is a common concern. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition revealed that seniors who consumed 1.5 ounces of walnuts daily for 8 weeks saw measurable improvements in cognitive speed and mental flexibility. Walnuts contain unique polyphenolic compounds that reduce inflammation in brain tissue and may help delay or prevent the onset of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia. Even more impressively, some of these compounds are capable of crossing the blood-brain barrier, offering direct protection to brain cells. Another lesser-known benefit of walnuts is their melatonin content. Melatonin is a hormone that helps regulate sleep, and as we age, melatonin levels tend to drop. This can lead to sleep disturbances that affect energy, mood, and overall health. A small handful of walnuts before bed may help some people fall asleep more easily and enjoy better quality rest. Walnuts also support cardiovascular health. They contain polyphenol that reduce oxidative stress throughout the body and arginine, an amino acid that helps keep blood vessels flexible and functioning properly. By improving arterial function, walnuts can also enhance the effectiveness of medications used to control blood pressure or manage heart disease. For the best results, seniors should aim to eat 7 to 9 walnut halves each day. Be sure to store them in a refrigerator. Walnuts are high in delicate oils that can spoil quickly when exposed to heat or air. Another benefit to regularly handling and preparing walnuts is that it helps maintain fine motor skills. Whether you're cracking the shells yourself or simply portioning out your daily serving, this small, repetitive action helps keep the hands and fingers agile. Some seniors are turned off by the slightly bitter taste of walnuts, but that protective flavor comes from their antioxidant-rich skin, which is part of what makes them so healthy. Don't let the taste stop you. Your heart and brain will thank you. As we move forward, it's crucial to understand that not all nuts are your allies. Some that are widely marketed as healthy can be harmful, especially when consumed frequently. One such nut is high in a chemical compound known to strain the kidneys, irritate the liver, and affect brain health, often found in low-carb snacks or paleo diet packs. This nut can silently do harm while appearing to be a healthy option. Many older adults snack on it daily, not realizing the long-term risks it may pose. That's why it's essential to be discerning. Choosing the right nuts can support your health, protect your brain, strengthen your bones, and keep your heart in good shape well into your later years. Avoiding the wrong ones can prevent silent damage that takes years to reveal itself. Stick to well-researched, nutrient-dense choices like almonds and walnuts, and always listen to how your body feels in response. When in doubt, consult a healthcare provider or a registered dietitian who can guide your diet based on your personal health history. Pistachios might be small, but their benefits for seniors are anything but. Their slight bitterness is actually a sign of their strong antioxidant content, which plays a critical role in reducing oxidative stress, a major contributor to aging. One of the most overlooked health benefits of pistachios is their ability to help manage blood pressure. They are rich in potassium, about 285 milligrams per serving, and low in sodium, making them a standout snack for heart health. This unique mineral profile helps the kidneys flush out excess sodium and maintain a healthy fluid balance, which becomes increasingly important as we age. In fact, studies suggest that incorporating pistachios into your diet can reduce systolic blood pressure by 3 to 5 points, similar to the effects of some medications, but without the side effects. But pistachios aren't just heart-friendly. They also protect vision. They contain lutein and zeaxanthin, two carotenoids that target the macula in the eye, helping prevent age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in people over 60. Unlike harder nuts that can be difficult to chew and risk damaging aging teeth and gums, pistachios offer a satisfying crunch that's much gentler and more senior-friendly. Their bright green and purple hues aren't just attractive. They signal a rich source of antioxidants that fight free radicals and slow down cellular aging. Beyond physical health, pistachios support mindful eating. Shelling them takes time, which naturally slows the pace of eating, reduces the risk of overeating, and promotes awareness. This simple act can even help stimulate cognitive function. According to the International Journal of Obesity, the visual cue of empty shells can help seniors keep better track of how much they've eaten, offering an intuitive way to avoid overindulgence. For those with arthritis or reduced hand strength, choosing half-open pistachios makes the process easier while still offering the cognitive and behavioral benefits of shelling. Aim for around 49 pistachios per day, or about 1 ounce. Choose unsalted or lightly salted varieties to avoid adding excess sodium to your diet. Each serving offers 3 grams of fiber, which is especially valuable for seniors managing blood sugar levels. With roughly 25% of Americans over age 65 experiencing diabetes or prediabetes, pistachios offer a tasty and natural way to support glucose control. On the other end of the nut spectrum, Brazil nuts take the crown when it comes to thyroid support, a vital but often overlooked aspect of healthy aging. These large, creamy textured nuts are the richest natural food source of selenium, with a single nut containing around 96 micrograms, or 137% of your recommended daily intake. This is especially important for seniors, Since thyroid issues become more common with age and are often undiagnosed due to their symptoms being mistaken for normal aging, such as fatigue, weight gain, and mood swings. Selenium is necessary for activating thyroid hormones, which regulate metabolism, energy, and mood. The fatty acids in Brazil nuts also contribute to neurological health by supporting myelin, the protective sheath around nerves that can deteriorate with age. This maintenance of myelin may help seniors retain their reflexes and mental sharpness. Unlike synthetic selenium supplements, the selenium found in Brazil nuts is organic and more bioavailable, meaning it's easier for the body to absorb and use effectively. Because of their potency, only 1 to 2 Brazil nuts a day are needed to reap their benefits. Eating more than that can lead to selenium toxicity, which underscores their strength. To preserve their nutrient content, choose Brazil nuts that are still in their shells and store them in the refrigerator due to their high fat content, which makes them susceptible to spoiling. Brazil nuts also aid digestion, a common concern for the elderly, thanks to their fiber and natural oils that support bowel regularity. Their rich, buttery taste makes them a satisfying, healthful replacement for sugary or overly processed snacks that many seniors turn to for comfort. Even more impressively, some of the antioxidants in Brazil nuts may slow the shortening of telomeres, the protective ends of chromosomes that erode with age, accelerating cellular decline. By protecting telomeres, Brazil nuts may play a role in slowing down the aging process at the cellular level. While pistachios and Brazil nuts shine as superfoods for older adults, not all nuts are equally beneficial, especially when it comes to peanuts. Though they are a popular snack and found in many foods, peanuts present unique challenges, particularly for seniors. Technically, peanuts aren't even nuts. They are legumes which grow underground. This makes them more susceptible to mold growth and aflatoxins, which are toxic compounds produced by certain molds. These substances can accumulate over time in the body and are linked to liver damage and increased cancer risk. For seniors, this is even more concerning since the body's ability to detoxify weakens with age. Beyond mold exposure, peanuts contain proteins that can provoke inflammatory responses in some people, even those without a true peanut allergy. For older adults with heightened inflammation or autoimmune sensitivities, this can be a silent aggravator of symptoms like joint pain, fatigue, or digestive upset. Due to these risks, it's wise for seniors to approach peanut consumption with caution. Those experiencing persistent inflammation, digestive discomfort, or liver concerns may benefit from avoiding peanuts altogether or opting for thoroughly tested, organic, and mold-free varieties if they do choose to indulge. By focusing on powerhouse options like pistachios and Brazil nuts while being mindful of more problematic choices like peanuts, seniors can make smarter dietary choices that support long-term wellness, energy, and vitality. Joint pain, cardiovascular stress, and cognitive decline are already more common in older adults, and even mild dietary irritants can worsen all 3 of these conditions. One such irritant is the overconsumption of omega-6 fatty acids. While omega-3s have anti-inflammatory properties, the average American diet is heavily skewed towards omega-6. This imbalance creates an inflammatory environment in the body that can exacerbate chronic issues. Peanuts are a major source of omega-6, and their popularity only worsens this problem. Complicating matters further, peanuts contain vitamin K, which can dangerously interact with blood thinners like warfarin, a medication many elderly individuals take. Unfortunately, this interaction is often overlooked in routine medical advice. Commercial peanut butters add even more concerns. Many are packed with added sugars, hydrogenated oils, and excess sodium. For the 63% of American seniors living with hypertension, these added ingredients create a significant cardiovascular risk. Even without added salt, natural peanut butter itself has the potential to elevate blood pressure. On top of that, when peanuts are improperly stored, they go rancid and begin to release harmful free radicals into the body. These substances can damage cells, increase inflammation, and accelerate the aging process. Another hidden danger is acrylamide, a compound formed during the dry roasting of peanuts. This chemical has been linked to cognitive decline and may further increase memory loss, especially in seniors already concerned about their mental sharpness. Switching to safer, nutrient-dense nuts just a few times a week can provide better health benefits without exposing the body to these toxic risks. Cashews are another nut that may seem healthy on the surface, but pose hidden threats for older adults. Despite their creamy texture and reputation as a healthy snack, cashews are high in carbohydrates and have a strong glycemic impact. With about 9 grams of carbs per ounce, they can cause blood sugar spikes that aren't immediately noticeable. This is especially concerning since nearly a quarter of adults over 65 have diabetes, and almost half have prediabetes. Because cashews are often viewed positively in popular health discussions, many seniors consume them without considering how they might affect blood glucose levels. The risk is further compounded by the fact that cashews are smooth and curved, making them easy to choke on, a hazard particularly relevant to those with swallowing difficulties. Cashews also contain a significant amount of oxalates, compounds that bind with calcium in the gut, reducing calcium absorption. For seniors already at risk for osteoporosis, this can weaken bones even more. Those same oxalates also increase the risk of kidney stones, particularly for individuals who already have a higher likelihood of developing them after age 60. What many people don't realize is that cashews go through an extensive processing method to remove urushiol, a toxic compound also found in poison ivy. This heavy processing strips away many of the cashew's natural nutrients. Store-bought cashews are often overly salted and oil roasted, which introduces unhealthy fats and sodium. These added ingredients may worsen acid reflux, high blood pressure, and other digestive issues. Additionally, enzyme inhibitors in cashews can make it harder for the elderly to digest proteins. Since older adults already struggle with protein digestion and absorption, this can contribute to fatigue, muscle loss, and nutritional deficiencies. The creamy, addictive texture of cashews also makes them easy to overeat, contributing to unwanted weight gain at a stage of life when metabolism has slowed and managing weight becomes more difficult. A better choice would be nutrient-dense, lower glycemic nuts like walnuts or almonds, which provide heart and brain benefits without these risks. Macadamia nuts, though delicious and often praised for their rich, buttery flavor, are among the least suitable for elderly individuals from a health perspective. They contain nearly 200 calories per ounce, making them the most calorie-dense nut on the market. As people age, their metabolism naturally slows, and maintaining a healthy weight becomes more challenging. Eating calorie-dense foods like macadamia nuts can easily lead to unintended weight gain. These nuts are also incredibly high in fat, about 22 grams per ounce, and their saturated fat content stands at roughly 3 grams per ounce. This type of fat is known to raise LDL cholesterol levels, which is already a concern for many seniors managing heart disease or cholesterol problems. Macadamia nuts also put pressure on the gallbladder, which becomes less efficient with age. For the 15% of seniors with asymptomatic gallstones, macadamias can trigger painful gallbladder attacks or digestive complications. Their density and hardness also pose a dental risk. Older adults with crowns, bridges, or weakened enamel can easily crack or damage their teeth when biting into these tough nuts. This is a serious concern for anyone with already fragile oral health. Another issue is their price. Macadamias are among the most expensive nuts, which may push budget-conscious seniors to purchase cheaper, lower-quality varieties. These cheaper options are more likely to be rancid or improperly stored, increasing the likelihood of consuming oxidized fats that harm cellular health and contribute to inflammation. Additionally, the way most macadamias are commercially prepared, salted and roasted in oil, only adds to the risk by boosting sodium intake and introducing harmful trans fats. For seniors who enjoy strong flavors, the rich taste of macadamias may lead to overeating, especially since age can dull the sense of taste. Unfortunately, this overindulgence in a high-fat, high-calorie food only worsens issues like weight gain, heart strain, and blood lipid imbalance. Although nuts can be part of a healthy diet, not all nuts are created equal, especially for seniors who must be mindful of blood pressure, cholesterol, bone density, blood sugar, and digestion. Avoiding peanuts, cashews, and macadamias can help reduce exposure to inflammatory fats, hidden sugars, toxic compounds, and digestive irritants. Choosing healthier alternatives like almonds, walnuts, or pistachios can deliver similar flavor and texture with greater benefits and fewer risks. For aging adults, It's not just about eating nuts. It's about eating the right ones. Joint pain, heart issues, and memory decline are already common in older adults, and even seemingly harmless foods can quietly make these problems worse. One major issue is the high intake of omega-6 fatty acids, especially from peanuts. While omega-3s fight inflammation, most diets are overloaded with omega excess, which do the opposite. Peanuts are one of the main sources, and regular consumption may worsen inflammation, joint pain, and cognitive decline. They also contain vitamin K, which can interfere with blood thinners like warfarin, a serious risk many seniors aren't warned about. Peanut butter only makes the problem worse. Many brands are loaded with added sugar, hydrogenated oils, and salt, making them dangerous for those with high blood pressure or heart conditions. Even natural peanut butter can raise blood pressure and contribute to inflammation. Improper storage can cause peanuts to go rancid, releasing harmful free radicals. Roasting also creates acrylamide, a compound linked to memory loss and cognitive issues. Cashews, while popular, have their own hidden dangers. They're high in carbs, about 9 grams per ounce, causing blood sugar spikes, especially risky for diabetics and prediabetics. Their shape makes them a choking hazard, and they contain oxalates, which reduce calcium absorption and raise the risk of kidney stones. Cashews also contain enzyme inhibitors that affect protein digestion. Bad news for older adults already struggling with muscle loss and fatigue. Their creamy texture makes them easy to overeat, contributing to unwanted weight gain. Macadamia nuts are high in calories and saturated fats, which can increase cholesterol and promote weight gain. They also stress the gallbladder and can damage dental work. Cheaper macadamias are often rancid or loaded with salt and bad oils, increasing inflammation and cardiovascular risk. Instead, choose safer options like almonds, walnuts, or pistachios. They support brain, heart, and bone health without the hidden risks. For seniors, it's not about avoiding nuts. It's about choosing the right ones.